Okay, today is Sunday, Mother's Day. Really nice day. It's going to be upper 70s, maybe even 80 today. Unusually warm because we've been in the 60s and 70s. Beautiful though. Got a message this morning real early. Hey, we got a swarm. You want this thing? Got some pictures of it. Yeah, so I grabbed some stuff together, ran up there and got it. So just thought I'd show a quick video of just dumping them in the box. I've got a lot of drawn comb and we're going to put them in a double deep. Hopefully they'll build up enough. I'm hoping I can split them here in about 6-8 weeks. I'm going to be doing a lot of splitting. We're going to be filling a lot of boxes up this year. So as the same theme goes on, this is the year of rebuilding. So I'm going to bring the camera a little closer when I put them in. Might see the queen. I'm not worried about it. The way they act, they definitely have a queen. Okay, so we got a really nice swarm here. 3 or 4 pounds looks like. Just gonna do like I do when I install a package. I'm just gonna shake them down more or less and get them in there. So let's see how it goes. A lot of bees here. I think I'm gonna shake them to the opposite side. Off the lid. Look at my lid real fast. No queen. I'm going to briefly look in here for the queen, but I'm not going to take too much time. I just want to get them down in there. I really don't want to take a chance of the queen going. Okay, there she is. Found her. Down underneath some bees. Well, I lost her. Okay. Okay, got the queen. I am going to look to make sure there's not another one. This one looks pretty mature. I'm sure this is a primary swarm. Just going to make sure I don't see maybe another queen. Some of these swarms do have multiples, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one. Yeah. Looks good. I'm just going to shake them down in there. I know I positively got the queen in a cage. They're not going anywhere. Got a bunch of frames here that are drawn. They're not very old. Swarm was already trying to make wax down inside that tote. They've only been in there a couple hours at the most. I'll put the queen right there. This is going to lock them in. Now this will absolutely lock these girls in. I'm going to leave her in that roller cage for 24 hours. Then I'll let her out. I believe there's enough room. When they settle down, I can even just put the lid over top of it. I might put a 1-inch shim just to make sure there's plenty of room. I think I'll do that. Move the girls out of the way. Now, I'm just going to let them go for a little bit. They'll settle right in. They're looking good. They're already homing in on this. Ton of fanners with their Nasonoff glands going all the way up and around the corner. They'll move down in there. Here in a few minutes I'll put the lid most of the way on so it's dark. Okay, now I'm going to leave it cracked like that for a little while until most of them end up inside. Okay, so we just hived up a pretty good sized swarm. I've also got 2 packages I got to put in today. I swung by Nature's Image Farm yesterday afternoon and picked these up. Make sure you do not put them in your trunk on the way home. They got to have a lot of airflow because they will overheat and you will kill them. And when you get them home, keep them in the shade. I got them in the sun here temporarily just for this, but keep them in the shade in a cool spot. You don't want them to overheat. You don't want to kill your bees. You put a lot of effort into getting to this point. Take care of them. So yeah, we got 2 of them. We're just going to go ahead and, just like I did a few weeks ago with the other package, we're just going to pop these apart, put the queen down between 2 frames, shake the bees in. Pretty simple, straightforward. I know it can be pretty intimidating on the very first one you do, but it's really not that bad. So let me move the camera a little bit closer and we'll get these put in. So, got my bee brush, got my bottle of water. I don't use sugar syrup, I use water, just enough to kind of wet some of them down. Okay, this is a little bit different than the last ones I got. Go ahead and lightly water them down. It just keeps quite as many of them from flying up and around. You're still going to get a lot of them flying around. Remember, the first step is you got to get the queen out. So, what you do, you bang the bees down. Let's see if I can get this can out of here. There's not much of an edge to get a hold of. There we go, there we go. Okay, feed can. You will use that. I'm going to put a couple more holes in this. Okay, queen stapled in. Might be easier to cut that cord than it is to remove the staple. There we go. Okay, queen looks good. I'm just going to go ahead and take this strap rest of the way off. Now remember, you're going to remove the cork on the candy end. Let's bring this a little closer. So there's my queen. Candy end, fondant. Remove this cork. do not remove the other end. This is where they install her. You want the 24 or 48 hour release. So just slide that cork out of the way. So you got candy there. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in this hive. So I'm going to put her between two frames. Make sure that the screen is exposed. Don't put the screen against the frame. You want it exposed so one, they can smell her, and two, they can feed her. This out of the way. Okay, well. Most of them. Now, I'm just going to put this cage right out in front of the entry. I'm going to go ahead and put a few frames in here. We're going to button that up and just go ahead and do the next one real fast. Let me grab a few more frames here. Very gently. Slide them down in there. The bees will slowly move out of the way. Pick up my trash. I will come back and put a feeder on these, but I just want to get them in there right now at this point. If you watched my video a few weeks ago where I put a package in, you can see how I fed them. And I will come back and do the same thing with this one. This can looks a little easier to get a hold of. Let's move this can over, out of the way. Get this out. Cans are pretty full. Like I said, I will reuse those cans. It's good syrup. It's a light syrup. Looks good. Candy in, we're going to pull the cork out of. Cork's soft on this one. There we go. Got the cork out. Just like last time, put it between two frames. Doesn't matter if the screen's facing up or facing down. Really doesn't matter. Just make sure it's not facing against a frame. I know it looks a little chaotic, and you're thinking, what am I doing? Try to get the majority out, and then just put it out front. Place that right up under the entry. Go get some more frames. Put in there. Okay, I filled up the box with drawn comb. Queen is right here. facing up. I'm going to put the feed can here. Now these feed cans, this one's only got 2 holes in it, and they are tiny. I'm going to put a few more in it. Open up those a little bit because that wasn't enough. Okay, let's just show you what I'm doing here. So 5 holes. Not real big. Just use a nail, screw, whatever, doesn't matter. And this will be a temporary thing for about a week. And then in about a week, that can will be empty, should be empty. I'll pull it off, go ahead and pull this empty box off, put the lid straight down. You want to do that to this other one, go grab another empty box, just do the exact same thing.